Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the importance of allowing your authentic self out after the hermit phase. Let's get started. Being at the stage that I'm at currently on my spiritual journey, if there's one thing that I'm incredibly grateful for, was having the courage to let my light shine for all the right reasons after the hermit phase. It takes an enormous amount of courage to do this. You look, when you're going through the hermit phase, you're discovering who you are, you're peeling back the layers, you're healing, you're gaining all this knowledge. But then now you get back into the world. You start seeing your friends again. You start seeing your relatives, your family members, co-workers. And it's like, hey, do I act like myself, or do I revert back to the old self? And it's not easy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not easy during your spiritual awakening to let your light shine for all the right reasons, because of that fear of being judged, that fear of having others not accept you, that fear of having certain individuals just fall out of your life. But trust me when I say this, it was the best thing that I could have ever done. By doing so, by finally fully stepping into my own, by finally letting my light shine for all the right reasons, I was able to start to create that inner happiness. I was able to start to feel excited about what was coming up. I was starting to co-create my reality. And all I have to say about that is start each and every single day becoming more and more of your authentic self. And you're going to see you are going to go through some difficult times during your awakening. You are going to be tested over and over again. All of a sudden, you're going to be getting triggered. And when this happens, think about how you used to react, and now see how you react this time. Is it shifting? Is it completely different? Are you reacting the exact same? Because these are all just tests that are coming forth. And it's the same thing when a blockage comes up. The majority of the time, this blockage that is coming up, it's just a sign from the universe letting you know it's now time to let that, that self-limited belief go. It's now time to start let go of some, let's say, example, a past painful experience you've been hanging on to, which has created some type of belief in you. It's now time to let those go. And as you keep moving forward, what you're going to notice as you keep moving forward on your journey, as you allow more and more of your authentic self to come out, you're going to start to receive more and more of what you need. But once again, sometimes that means having to let go of something, getting rid of something first, and then having that faith, having that certainty coming, having that confidence that you just let go of something, but now something even better is going to come forth. And it is difficult. That transitional phase, the first couple times, I was nervous. I was just had all this anxiety coming through. I was stressing out. But let me tell you, after you go through this a couple times, you're going to start to become more and more relaxed. You're going to be able to be more present. And you're going to see, you know what? There's still time for that manifestation to come. I'm going to continue to have my faith. I'm going to focus on the right here and right now. And I'm going to be ready, willing, and able to receive this manifestation with open arms. And as you do this, you're going to be raising up your vibrations. You're going to be starting to attract individuals that are going to be like-minded. You're going to be starting to attract, example, a mentor or something like this. As example, if you want to start a certain type of business, you're a certain type of project, you're going to be starting to attract individuals who have the knowledge that you need as far as getting something out there to the universe. And for myself, during this transitional phase, by letting my light shine for all the right reasons, what really helped was not gripping tight to materialistic things. Literally knowing exactly, here's what the minimum I'm willing to live with, here's how I want to move forward, here's what I'm going to need in order to move forward. And then just trusting that when something gets taken away, that something better is going to come forth. And my philosophy, as far as when you've had your spiritual awakening, example, let's say you come into a lump sum. Let's say you all of a sudden you get an unexpected check in the mail, you get $1,000 in the mail. Instead of right away looking at, okay, what can I buy that would be nice? Look at how can you reinvest in yourself. For me personally, until I get to that comfort zone, until I get to a certain point on my spiritual journey, it's all about how am I able to invest in myself? How am I able to invest in order to gain more knowledge, in order to get better equipment? Any of these types of things. Really start to focus on that. And by doing so, by not hanging on to things tight, what it's going to end up happening is you have a less chance of losing it. And by really taking those leaps, really acting on that intuition, you're getting that guidance and you feel it. You feel it in your heart. This is the direction I should be taking. Once you're able to start doing that, taking those leaps, heading towards where your intuition is guiding you, it's going to have a less of a chance of you having to lose things in a dramatic way. As in lose something and then all of a sudden it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months in order to bring something else forth. Because when you hang on to things too much, you're resisting too much. And when you're resisting, you're living out of lack. Whereas when you appreciate each and every single day, start feeling grateful for what you have. And once you get something, continue to feel grateful for it. Because at a certain point, if you stop feeling grateful, what's going to happen? It's going to disappear. And this is going to help you so much as far as raising up your vibration, as far as just feeling good, feeling great, feeling excited about life. And as you continue to do this, you're going to see, you're going to start taking better and better care of yourself. You're going to notice all of a sudden certain foods are no longer going to vibrate with you. It's example, I like sweets, but the last couple of months, I can't eat chocolate anymore. I absolutely can't, but I've been going on a health kick where I'll eat a bunch of different types of fruits. And you're going to be noticing this more and more as you move forward on your spiritual journey. And what's important is don't allow anyone to tell you this is the only way to move forward on your spiritual journey. As in the example, becoming a vegetarian or becoming a vegan. If it feels right, then do it. It's just like meditation. If you enjoy meditating, do it. But if it becomes a chore, take a step back and maybe, go for a walk out in nature or do something where you're able to really be as present as possible. It's going to have almost the same type of effect. But what's important is really feeling happy, being happy, enjoying what it is that you're doing, finding what it is that you're passionate about, and start investing more and more time in it. And if you need any type of education, you don't need to go to college. You don't need to go to university. There are so many different sites that you're able to just get that little piece of information that you need in order to move forward and just continue acting. Because what's going to happen is once you can start acting on that guidance, you're receiving guidance where, well, I only know what to do for the next week or so. But once you start doing this more and more, what you're going to start noticing, you're going to start getting bigger and bigger ideas. You're going to start, it's like a puzzle. That's exactly what it is. It's picture a big puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle. And right now, you're just putting in one piece at a time. It seems like it's taken forever. It seems like it's never going to get done. But think about it. If it's only 1,000 pieces and you do one piece a day, that's 3 years. If you do 4 or 5 pieces a day, well, guess what? That puzzle is going to get done within a year. And it does take some time in order to create, as far as everything in your reality, as far as creating every little different aspect. But each and every single time you're taking a step forward, each time you're acting on that guidance, you're getting that one step closer. And then you're going to see. And that's why it's important. I do this every 3 months or so, every 6 months. It just so happened, I just happen to look back. It's like, hey, whoa, immediately when you just look at your journey, like, oh, it doesn't seem as if I've done that much. But then once you start looking, and not just on the exterior, look at the transformation you've done inside. The majority of people will go their entire life without ever doing what you are doing currently. That's why most people end up having a midlife crisis. It's a wake-up call, but the majority of them are just, okay, I got to go out and buy the sports car. I got to do this. I got to change my life completely. But you've done, and you are doing the inner work, and you're going to continue to get the guidance, and you're going to bring forth the reality that you're looking for. The more and more you allow your authentic self out. And when someone rejects you, who cares? They're not aligning with your vibration. They're no longer a vibrational match to yours, which is completely fine. But you're going to be attracting more and more of those types of people, the high vibe tribe. And then you're going to start seeing, then you're going to be taking those quantum leaps. And if any of you are struggling as far as your manifestation, continue pushing forward, because I'm telling you this from my own experience. It took a long time for my manifestations to start coming forth. But once they start coming, it's going to be one after another, after another, after another. But throughout my journey, what I've learned, it's not so much materialistic gains. It's the feeling that I get that matters. It's, you know what I mean? You get this, you get something materialistic. Yeah, sure. You feel great about receiving it for a couple of days. But a lot of times it's the small things. A lot of times, I'll give you an example. During my purging stage, I was having a bad day. It was a very difficult time in my life. And even though I could feel the love from my angels and my guides, I wasn't getting any physical love. So it's just like, oh, it would just be so nice now to get a hug from someone. Well, my angels just told me, guided me, go take a walk. I end up going to take a walk. It's like late at night time. It's like 11 o'clock at night. And I see far away. It's really dark. There's no street lights. I see, okay, there's someone there and there's a dog. I couldn't tell whether it's a man or woman, what type of dog it was whatsoever. And then this person kept on getting closer and closer. We're on the sidewalk. And then all of a sudden I see it's a woman, okay? And she's got this giant poodle. Giant poodle comes up, just comes right up to me, pet it a bit. All of a sudden, the poodle gets on its paws and then gives me a hug. And then literally lean his or her head, I'm not sure if it was a male, female, on me, giving me that hug. And that was my angels manifesting, bringing forth this manifestation, saying, here, you wanted to have a physical hug. Well, there you go. And that's the thing. Sometimes it's little things like that that really touches you more than, example, receiving a materialistic goods as far as a manifestation. And I said this about 6 months ago. I think it was literally after the coronavirus outbreak. I said that was just the first wave, that there was going to be a second wave. And there is going to be a second wave. So right now you have the choice. You have the choice to continue moving how you've been your entire life, just on autopilot. Or you have the choice of saying, you know what, I'm going to start investing and I'm going to start spending more and more time doing what it is that I'm passionate about. I'm going to figure exactly which is the highest road for me, which is my higher purpose. It's right now, we're never going to go back to how it was, but we are in this major transitional phase where you have the choice. Are you staying stuck in this 3D reality, or are you leveling yourself up? Are you going to move up to 4D and 5D? It's all up to you, and you can feel it. You can feel it inside your heart, but it's up to you to start taking action. And that's all it is. It's start taking action. And you're going to see at a certain point, you're going to expand your comfort zone. At a certain point, you're going to be more comfortable with stepping out of that comfort zone. And that's how you're going to grow spiritually. As far as my spiritual journey, it hasn't been when life has been good that I've been growing spiritually. No, it's when I've had difficult transitional period. That's when I was able to get the most spiritual growth. That's when I was able to reach a higher level of faith. That's when I was able to bring forth that certainty. Because after that storm, guess what? The sun will always come out. And that's why I say start right now. Start right now acting on what you're guided towards. Start using that intuition as your compass instead of just rationally thinking. And anytime you need any type of information, look it up. Ask your angels and your guides, please bring someone forth who's able to help me with this, who's able to give me the knowledge I need in order to move forward. It's now time. That's it. If you wait another 6 months, another year before you start pushing forward with this, I'm telling you this, you're going to be filled with a lot of regret, because you're going to be thinking, well, you know what? I might not have had all the answers at that very moment, but I knew a lot more than I thought. At the end of the day, the choice is up to you. But think about this. Why are you watching this right here? Why are you taking in all this knowledge if you're not wanting to act for it? Do your future self a favor and start taking that first step. Well, if you guys have a chance, go out in nature, get yourself grounded, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, allow that guidance to come in, and then move forward with that intuition. Well, I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.